Hello everyone, this is Advocate Alexander Mushangi with Mushangi and Onamu Advocates. Welcome to our today's session where we will be discussing property law. Property law is ideally the law that governs real property, mostly land. There is also the issue of the other personal property, which now we shall discuss some other days. Today we'll be talking about ownership of land. What are the documentations to prove that you own a property, you own real property, that is land? The document which shows that you are an owner of land is what we call original title, which may be for freehold or leasehold. So you have a title deed or a certificate of lease. There's a ruling by the Supreme Court which has indicated that allotment letters are no longer ascertainment of ownership. It's not an ownership document. So it's prudent if you have an allotment letter out there that you now start on processing the title. Now, how do you ascertain your ownership document? That is the title document or the certificate of lease. And the first easiest thing to do is check on the original document. Mostly in Kenya, the title deeds or the certificate of leases that are produced, they mostly have a watermark. When you lift the title document up, you'll see the watermark of the coat of arms of Kenya. That is the first thing of ascertaining the ownership document. You can also check on the seal. There's usually a seal from the registrar of lands. It's somewhere at the bottom of every page. So when you touch, you'll feel the seal. That's another way of ascertaining the ownership document. The other way of ascertaining ownership is to do a search of your property at the lands office. You pay a minimum fee of 500 shillings. Then you are issued with a search indicating that actually you are the owner of that property as per the green card, which is at the custody of the registrar. Now, you find that at times your ownership rights maybe, and these are rights, remember, that are protected under the Constitution, at times are put at stake. How do you protect your ownership rights? The first way of protecting your ownership rights is making an application for registration of a caution entry in the register of your property. Say you have someone is trying to dispossess your property, proceed to the lands office, make an application for entry of a caution, so that in case someone now comes or tries to deal with that property, there's always that caution in place. Another way of now protecting your ownership rights, also there's what we call a caveat emptor. This is you can put a notice on your property. You can even do an advert in a newspaper where you are advising the public that property is not under sale. It's not for any transfer, so that anyone who tries to buy that property or to change ownership of that property, they are aware that the buyer beware. It's ideally the buyer beware notice, where you're cautioning innocent buyers against buying your property. Another way of protecting your ownership rights is going to court and making an application for inhibitory orders, for an inhibition, where the court gives an order to enter an inhibition. Now, at times you find that maybe your property has changed ownership without your knowledge already, and there's a new owner, there's a new registered owner already in the register. The situation can still be salvaged at that position, even when you find that someone has a title over your property, yet you never knew about the process. So you, these days we have a specialized court called the Environment and Land Court. You make an application to that court, give evidence and request that the court cancels those entries, now registering the property to the new owner, and have it reversed back to your name. So that's how you protect your ownership rights. That will be all for today. We'll be discussing transfer of land, the rights of buyers, what to check out for when buying a property in our next session. Thank you.